Docker container. So I'm using Ubuntu machine for that. So I'm hosting this machine at AWS. So just do once you deploy your Ubuntu machine, just do apt update. Once you're done with apt update, then let's run command apt install docker.ioy. So this command is gonna install Docker in your system. So once it is done, check with just type Docker. So if it gives an L page, so that means Docker installed. If it says command not found, so that means you don't have Docker. Okay. So if you do command Docker images, you don't have any images. If you do Docker ps-a, so you don't have any Docker containers. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a Docker file. So in this Docker file, I'm gonna use Nginx image. So Nginx Alpine. So that's a lightweight. So this is, if you use Alpine, that's a smaller image. So I'm gonna make work directory has /user /share nginx and html. So this is gonna be a root directory for your website. So then I'm gonna copy everything to this uh, this work directory. So that's gonna be this one. That's it. Then just enter and Control C. If you do ls, you got Docker file. So I'm gonna create an index file. So it's a basic one though. In that index file, I'm gonna save it as hello Docker. It doesn't matter. You can type anything. Then do Control C. Then do, if I do ls now, I could say two files. So in order to make this Docker image, so what you can do, you need to type Docker build. I'm going to give it as a tag. So I'm going to supply the name for this Docker image. So I'm going to say my image. If you don't give any tags, so it takes latest usually. So I'm not going to give any tag. And then I need to give the context. So I'm going to use this current folder as a context. So I do have my content over here. So I'm going to put dot. So it's going to build Docker image, and it's going to copy this index file to that Docker image. So if I do Docker images, now I could see that my image. So it pulled that base image Nginx. On top of that, it built my image as well. So I used Alpine, that's why I could see only 41 MB. So from this image, I have to create my container. So for that, what I'm gonna do, Docker run -d. That's gonna be in detached mode. -name. I'm gonna give this container name. So I could say my website, and then I'm gonna open port on my host. So I'm gonna use port 90, and Nginx runs on default port 80. So I'm gonna give it as a default port. Then I'm gonna give my image name. So that's gonna be my image. If you don't give any tag here, it chooses latest. So by default. So just press enter. Okay. If you do Docker ps, it shows running containers. If you do Docker ps-a, it's gonna show all containers including exited ones. So my content is up and running. So If I go to my public uh, IP, then I'm gonna use port 90 because that's what I use on my host. Now I could see that hello Docker. This is a simple container though. Thank you for watching.